Hey everyone, let's get back into it. Round two. All right, round two. We're going to try this one again. I apologize. I guess I'm just kind of stupid and pulled out my microphone cord. I got a little fired up in the last video, and I'm going to try to bring the same intensity for this go round. Got a little Zen flowing too, so we're locked and loaded. Going to get that flowing down to get that nicotine down. We're going to fire up for these picks. Feeling good about today. Just wanted to tell you guys, kind of just not going to go in the same rant that I went in last video, but like I said, it's not winning. It's gambling. Okay. It's not catching, it's fishing. Okay. I'm not a crystal ball. I'm not a genie. If you guys were with me in April, I think the record speaks for itself. And yes, we're going to grind it out for the whole season. Okay. And it's not just baseball. It's all sports. Okay. And I just can't wait to bring you guys along for football season. I have numerous things where I could go. It pains me when I do these picks for free. I'm not telling you guys what to bet. I'm not forcing you to bet anything. Okay. I don't like when people come at me in the comments. You guys are all grown adults. You can make your own decisions. And like I said, there's some people out there charging $500 a month for picks. I'm one of you guys. I work hard for my money. And I try to, dabble into the realm of sports gambling, and we turn it into more. That's just the goal. That's your goal. That's my goal. I love sports, but for me, it's about winning, okay? So just wanted to let you know in this video, when we have bad days like yesterday, it hurts me more than it hurts you, trust me. There's some people out there that bet more than me, but the majority don't. And that's just plainly put, and we lost a lot of big games yesterday. It happens. It sucks. We get back on the horse. We ride again. And, if you're new to the channel, I appreciate you guys. I will tell you guys, make sure you all subscribe down below. And I'm going to be as real as possible with you. I don't bullshit anybody. And this is kind of just who I am. I know this is a fairly new YouTube channel, but if we're going to be with each other and we're going to be rocking with each other on the picks every single day, I try to get content out for you guys. Like I said, I'm doing it basically for free. And this isn't like a charity pitch. I don't need your guys' money. I don't need your sympathy, your empathy. I just need a platform to do what I love to do, and that's talk sports gambling, okay? And I can't do without you guys, so I appreciate you guys that are all subscribed, especially my channel members that give back. Each and every one of you guys. And like I said, I went 0-5 yesterday too. So it is what it is. I can put some things out there. I could keep track of my picks. I could keep track of my records. My April record, I think there's a lot of people that are watching right now that could do it for me. You could testify. You could put it down below in the comments. I don't need to pad my stats. I don't need to show off. I don't need to showboat. I like making those thumbnails when we sweep the board. I do that out of pride, not out of arrogance, okay? Because I know that there's a lot of people that swept the board as well. So it's going to happen. We're going to be back. We are going to be so back. I can guarantee you that. And if you want me to, I can. I can talk some, I can talk myself up. I can do whatever you want me to do. If you want to know more, I can get into some of my history, some of the contests that I've been in as a sports gambler. I can let you guys know about all that stuff. I choose not to because I'm not an egotistical person. I'm not arrogant. I try to stay humble. When other people are talking, I like to be silent. I'm the card player that doesn't talk and stacks chips. That's me as a person. And I try to compare myself to you guys, and that's what I want to do every single day. I'm not any better or worse. I just have some success picking winners, all right? And you guys are welcome to fade me. But that's kind of my PSA, my rant. I think the first one was a little bit better in full disclosure, but it is what it is. Let's get into the picks. I'm going to break down each and every game. I feel very confident about a lot of these plays. And you know what? If I go 0-5 again, so what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me because guess what? Tomorrow I'll be back at it again. And like I said, you guys are all welcome to fade me on any given day. And quite frankly, it's something where we're going to talk about some of these games, and I'll try to point out as we go. We've been making the right handicaps. The numbers have been right. There's been some fishy numbers, but for the most part, we've had plus pitching matchups. And if you guys are familiar with my process and you've been watching my baseball videos, you can kind of see how I break down games. I got a huge dry erase board. I get into every single thing. every single game on the card, and I cross a lot of games off. That's my process. That's why you guys are wondering, why don't you give me more information? Because you don't need it. We have 10 plus games, and that's what it is, but it's not 10 bets. It's not 15 bets. It's just my process, right? We're going to get into pitching matchups first and foremost. We're going to get into bullpen depth, who's available, who's not, weather, lineups, who's in, who's out, and recent trends, okay? Because it's not always the logo, the team on the jersey. The best bettors out there, you have to be able, and this is kind of my motto that I tell a lot of my friends that are new to sports gambling. They don't, quite frankly, know what they're doing. They don't bet over the course of the season. They just kind of splash as they see a number that catches their eye. But you got to take the names and logos off the jerseys, okay? We see it in college football more than anything, okay? If you would just put a question mark and you'd put those resumes, right? You see it with the college football playoffs, and you stack the teams next to each other. Those teams, you'd be very shocked in 90% of the cases who's actually the better team on paper, okay? But we fall in love with the brand names. We fall in love with the Yankees, the Red Sox, the Dodgers, so on and so forth, the Astros. It is what it is, but you have to be able to separate the two. I'm a diehard Cleveland fan. I'm a Notre Dame fan. I make a ton of money fading Notre Dame. They are a very public team. All right. But that's just kind of just going on a little bit of a rampage. There's some fun stuff I'm going to show you guys. So I hope you guys all subscribe because as we get deeper in the seasons, different sports, there's a lot of cool stuff I want to show you guys with my background and some of the contests and awards and achievements that I've accumulated within sports gambling. But nonetheless, enough about me, enough about the bullshit. Let's get into the picks, okay? First game out there. Let's get into the odds jam, okay? We are going to be looking at, and forgive me, I have I was looking at the pitching matchups on MLB.com. Let's get into the odds jam. First game out, Twins at Nationals. This is a prime example. Nationals have been a great ROI team on the season. The Twins kicked the ever-loving shit out of the Nationals last night, 10-0, right? And this is one where it came home. But the popular side was the Nationals, okay? And that's kind of how we're looking at it. But in this matchup, we have Simeon Woods Richardson, Jake Irvin. I like for the Twins to bounce back again, minus 125, and get the job done. We're seeing a little reversion to the mean. That's mainly what baseball is. It's a game of averages, okay? And truthfully, within sports gambling, it's the same thing, all right? So a lot of the teams that are up, down, they're eventually going to get back to that 50-50. The odds makers are going to allow that to happen. So for this game, lean towards the Twins, but no official play. Next game, the Guardians and the Mets. All right. Hard to bet against the Guardians right now. 32-17, the most profitable team in baseball, I believe. And taking Tristan McKenzie at home, that's an extreme value. They've won 2 out of their last 3 against the Mets. They're going for the intra-week sweep. Whether or not that happens, time will tell. I'm going to stay away from this game, though. Cleveland's a streaky team. They probably can get it done. The Mets are reeling a little bit, but it's a third game. It's tough to sweep in the big leagues. So it would be Mets or no play for me, but it's hard to bet against the Guardians, so no official play. Also, Tristan McKenzie, in a prop market, you can go over 2.5 earned runs. I look for that as a strong play as well. Okay, the next game is the Angels and the Astros. Tyler Anderson, Hunter Brown. If we've noticed Hunter Brown on the season, that 10-plus ERA has snuck down a little bit. We're at a 7 now. So he's been kind of hot as of recent. Okay, so Astros bettors out there. The number's still a little hot, but we would look for taking the Astros, lean towards that. I'm not going to get involved. Astros at home, I love that. I love that play. This has been one where a prime example, okay? Love the Astros on the run line, and the Angels won that first game. Yesterday, the game went to extra innings. Astros got it done, but still, it's something where you see that happen more times than not, okay? So no play for me. Then the next game, we are going to have our first 2 official plays. This is one where I lean heavily towards the Royals, but we look into this matchup. The biggest thing for you guys to know is this is where Detroit needs a huge outing from Tarek Skubal, arguably one of the Cy Young candidates in the AL. We're going to look into that prop market. It's something where I'm going to get into a little bit of the analysis on that, and as a bettor, we are going to take some value with that. I'll get into that pick, but The first one is the Detroit Kansas City under. We're going to be taking that. I look for the under 4 runs. First 5 minus 126. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Look for Skubal to have a great outing. Cole Reagans for the Royals. No slouch as well. So Detroit's bats are a little bit low right now, so look for the under in the first 5. Okay, but we also are going to couple that with the likes of taking Tarek Skubal plus 165 going over 18.5 outs. We need him to basically go 6 and a third. Okay, going 6 and a third. He's done that 4 out of the 9 times of his 9 outings on the season. And I like for it to be a case where they're going to ride him a little bit. So if Kansas City does get up, I still think they're going to leave him in. He's going to have a longer leash in this game just due to the Tigers' bullpen status. So look for them to ride Skubal a little bit later into the game. So let's take that over 18.5 outs, okay? At a plus 165 price, I know it's happened 4 out of 9 outings. So it's basically a coin flip for a plus 165 value. That's where I'm at. That's why I'm taking it. And as a sports bettor, those are the values that you got to play. We're basically getting a coin flip at a plus 165 price. I'm going to take that every day and twice on Sunday. All right. So that's kind of where I'm at. Heavy lean towards Royals, though, for the full game in this matchup. All right. And we are going to skip over the next one. We have Baltimore and St. Louis. We have a game and a half. They're going to make it up, the postponement from yesterday. We are going to cross both of those up. I don't like to bet double headers, but I look for the Orioles in the second game to score a lot of runs. And also, it's 1-1 in this postponement. So look for them to get it done, possibly even sweep today. That's just kind of how I feel about it. All right. I think we have a lefty going for the Cardinals, and a righty, and I love the Orioles going against right-handed pitchers. Okay. Padres, Reds. This is one where we lost yesterday, taking that over. It was a 2-0 game. The play was on the Reds, but no play for me in this contest. Michael King, Nick Martinez, no feel. It's a coin flip. That's why the odds reflect so. So we're going to stay away from that one as well. And then let's get into the next official play. Okay, this is going to be the likes of taking the Pirates in the first 5. Blake Snell makes his first return off of injury, albeit before that he was 0-3, 11.57 ERA. There was no outs market. I would be taking the under in his outs. I think he's going to be on a short leash. I think that the Pirates, Jared Jones is enough of an arm to get it done in the first 5. I'm not going to leave it up to the bullpen where the Giants could possibly sneak one out. So we're going to take the Pirates on the first 5 at a minus 123 price. The next one is the Phillies and the Rangers. This is one where I lean Phillies, but I'm not going to back them. It's a fishy line. We've talked about this. This is something where everything in my blood makes me want to bet the Phillies, but I think Dane Dunning has been a very profitable pitcher for the Rangers. So it would be Rangers if I was going to bet this, but you can see this evident within the betting market. Minus 126 for the money line price. Tawan Walker. Everything says take Phillies at home. The Phillies are hot, but the Rangers kind of jump out of the page at me, plus 123 with Dane Dunning, but no play for me in that matchup. Okay, and then we get to the next game. Okay, this is Milwaukee and the Miami Marlins. Okay, so within this matchup, I'm taking Freddie Peralta, Jesus Luzardo, Jesus, whatever you want to call him. He has a 1-3 ERA. I think he's won one. I think the Marlins have won 1 out of 7 or 1 out of 8. I don't know how many official starts he has, but every game he's pitched, they've only won 1 game. Okay, so give me the Brewers. Excuse me, minus 134. We are going. That number has crept up since my first official video. I had it at minus 126 when I bet it. But I am going to be probably making this my biggest bet of the day. It's a multi-unit play on the Brewers to get it done against the Marlins, fading Jesus Luzardo. Okay. And then Tampa Bay, Boston, Brian Bayo, and Ryan Pepio. It's Rays or nothing for me in this matchup, but I'm not going to play this. It's a coin flip. If I was going to bet it, I'll take the Rays at home with Pepio going for the Rays. Okay. And then we have the Mariners and Yankees, okay? The Yankees lost one last night. A lot of runs. Yankees at home, definitely a strong lean. But Nestor Cortez off of a loss. It's Yankees or nothing, minus 149 in this matchup, but no official play. All right. And then we'll get into the fourth game that we're going to have a bet. This will be taking the over in the Blue Jays White Sox. All right, we can find them over 8. That's what I'm going to be taking at a minus 125 price. Now it's showing the best number available is minus 120. I took it at minus 125, but within this matchup, we look at last night, prime example, plus matchup for the Blue Jays. They got skunked. They lost 5-0 to the White Sox, and if you would have told me that the White Sox would have put up 5 and that over did not cash, I would have told you you're full of shit. But that's just kind of how I feel. So we're going to go back to the well, take the over 8 in this matchup as my fourth official play. Okay. And then next one, let's get into the Braves and Cubs. We're going to talk about Max Fried, Justin Steele. This is one where I'm going to stay away from this one as well. If anything, it would be the Braves on the road. They have the better pitching matchup. I look for the Braves lineup to break out, but I will be taking no play in this one. Okay. Minus 127 is the best number you can get. If anything, look at the Braves team total. I would go over in that, but no official play. All right. Then we're going to get into the Rockies and the Athletics. I have no play in this one. It's two teams. They've lost 4 out of their last 5. Mitch Spence, Austin Gomber. It's a coin flip. We're seeing minus 120, plus 114 in the market. No play for me. Late night game. If anything, I'd be on the Athletics, or it's just something where I'm not going to flip a coin on 2 crappy teams going against each other. So cross this one off the board. All right. And then we are going to get into the last game of the card before we get into the ever so important parlay of the day, where we're going to be taking the Dodgers on the money line. Tyler Glass now going against Ryan Nelson. Ryan Nelson, 7+ ERA. It's Dodgers run line and the money line in my parlay that I'll be taking. The Dodgers off a loss. I kind of doubled down on that one last night. I went big on the run line within the Dodgers, so I got stung as well. And it's something where they didn't have a good offensive output. They had a plus pitching matchup. The Dodgers had a great success against the pitcher for the Diamondbacks last night, and they failed to get it done. But hey, that's baseball. So we are going to go back to the well, take the Dodgers on the money line, and that will be my parlay of the day, where we're going to be taking the Dodgers money line, Brewers money line, and the Pirates money line full game in the parlay. Give us a little bit of insurance for that full game at a plus 300 plus price on the money line parlay of the day. So that's my recap. Here you go, guys. Before we get into it, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Apologies for that first video screw up. The microphone can be a little fickle at times, but thank you for bringing that to my attention, because if you didn't leave that in the comments, I probably would have just let the video go all day. So thank you for that. But we are going to do the recap where we have the two bets in the Tigers-Kansas City game. Also a lean towards taking the Royals in the full game. The Brewers, biggest bet of the day on the money line. Pirates first 5, Blue Jays over 8, and the parlay of the day, Dodgers, Brewers, Pirates at over a plus 300 price on that money line. So appreciate you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Good luck with your bets. Exciting time that we have going on in MLB, NHL. That starts off today, the next round of the NHL playoffs, as well as the the NBA game within the Mavs and the T-Wolves that, quite frankly, is going to be all eyes on that, as that is my most excitement that I have for any game on the sports docket for this evening's contest. So I hope you guys are doing well. Remember to hop on over to the Discord. Totally free to join. We talk sports every single day. Love the community too. We're building a very nice community where a lot of people I've got to know over the last month or so over on that Discord. So hopefully you guys all join over there. It's totally free, like I said. But thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Good luck on your picks. Cheers.